Bottom of the third inning, it's the ConocoPhillips ABL All-Star Game, and Alex Maestri. The United Nations rotation continues here for the World All-Stars. We started with the American Mike Maguire. We went to Kikuchi, the Japanese player. Now we have the Italian Maestri, and making a shoestring catch in centre field was James McCowan.
That's a great play right there. It's a tough ball, wind's blowing in. Obviously good communication on his part to who to call him off the ball, and hence why we didn't have any accidents, but great play right there.
They'll be standing there
Scott Ward, the second baseman, thought he might have been getting on board without an out in the bottom of the inning here, but a terrific catch, as you saw, by McGowan, who had a terrific season last summer for the Perth. It takes us back to the top of the lineup for the Australians, and Mitch Graham made a nice play to win the top of the inning. 0 for 1 so far this afternoon, with a ground out to second base first time up.
151, so he's pumping 94 miles an hour. So I tell you what, Maestri's first Italian-born to actually be signed by a Major League club. He's with the Chicago Cubs organization. I love this kid. He's pitching for us in Brisbane. He's a competitor. Nicest guy you meet, but on the bump, he's about as competitive as they get. Three-pitch guy. So I tell you what, Team Australia's got their hands full.
Bit of heat on that pitch, and Graham takes strike three.
Like I said, Maestri comes out there to compete, so if he's got one inning, you're going to get 110% from him. He's been a true asset to the Bandits this year. Tell you what, unsigned right now. Made it to AA with the Chicago Cubs organization. Italian-born, like I said, he actually played in Rimini, and I actually played in the Italian League, and that was the team I played for, so a small world.
Brings up Mitch Denning, number 2 hitter for the Australians, swinging at the first pitch from Maestri. A pitch again in the low 90s at 150 kilometres per hour.
I'll tell you what, he's bringing the noise, so obviously he's excited to be here, which is good to see. And tell you what, the boys better turn up a little bit.
2 outs here in the bottom of the third for the Australians, and Denning getting handcuffed on one there, was going to swing and then decided not to. It was a strike. Well, called by the home plate umpire
152,
anyway.
they got him at 94 miles an hour. That's bringing the heat.
The lost speed there at 140 in the high 80s.
And that's overthrowing right there, but you know what? It's an all-star game. Don't leave it in the dugout.
Might be a very quick 1, 2, 3 inning here in the bottom of the third for the Australians. Denning fighting one off and fouling it down the third base side.
Yeah, Denny a little late behind. I'll tell you what, when you got a guy throwing this hard, you got to just make sure you load in time. And Maestri's coming at you. So the thing is, what makes him so tough is that he, like I said, he's a 3-pitch pitcher. He's got a pretty dirty fork ball or split finger as well. There it is.
So Alex Berg flashing the signs there to Maestri. And there was that off-speed once again. 2-2.
Tough pitch right there, and good job by him laying off that pitch. I tell you what, when you see 94 up on the hands and all of a sudden they throw the splitty, it's tough to stay back. Man, well done.
Good hit. Base hit into left field. Well fielded out there by Ty Morrison. Stopped it getting to the wall. Otherwise, Denning might have been picking up at least a double, if not a triple. Good piece of hitting, though, by Denning after the heat brought there by Maestri.
That's a great piece of hitting. He got a ball out of half. He stayed inside the ball, shot it into left field. Tell you what, good piece of hitting. That's a professional hitter right there.
It'll give Justin Huber a chance, perhaps, after Huber picked up the first hit of the game for the Australians in the bottom of the first. Hit a double off the wall into right centre field, and here he takes a strike first up from Maestri.
First up, I mean, anytime you're like a Huber, he's probably only seen him one time, so sometimes you like to take a first pitch. Good time for that rally train.
Yeah.
Only arrives in the top of the inning, Paul. Need to have a word to the signalman at the nearest station. Just hold one up for the Australians. Huber, fly ball out into the gap in left field. Morrison, though, coming across, makes the catch, and that'll end it for the Australians. At the end of 3, it's the World All-Stars who lead the Australian team